Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Glammed Rebel. I hope everyone's having a good day. Please like, comment, and subscribe for daily updates. 3 jaw-dropping bold and the beautiful moments fans can't miss the week of September 1st, 2025. The world of the bold and the beautiful never rests. Just when you think you've mapped out the romances, scandals, and family feuds, the writers pull the rug out and remind you why this soap still thrives after nearly 4 decades on the air. The week of September 1st, 2025 is no exception. This is not filler television. This is the kind of week that gets fans tweeting, arguing, and throwing popcorn at the screen. CBS has lined up 3 massive moments that will define the next phase of storylines. Luna Nozoa's shocking pregnancy test, Carter Walton's desperate heart-to-heart about Hope Logan, and Thomas Forrester's long-awaited return to Los Angeles. Each story isn't just about what happens on screen, but about the ripple effects that will stretch through families, friendships, and romances for months. If you've been watching the bold and the beautiful faithfully, these stories will feel like payoffs. If you've only recently tuned in, they'll suck you straight into the chaos. So let's break it down. Luna Nozoa's pregnancy test, a secret that could change everything. Luna's complicated journey so far. Luna Nozoa is a character who has grown quickly from being a supporting player into a pivotal piece of the show's drama machine. She came into the fold as part of the younger generation, a bridge between the established Forresters and Spencers and the newer faces meant to ensure the show's legacy continues. But Luna hasn't just been written as a background romantic interest. The writers have given her layers: ambition, vulnerability, a streak of rebellion, and now the possibility of carrying the next generation of Forrester-Spencer drama in her womb. The pregnancy test storyline is a classic soap trope, but in Luna's hands, it takes on a fresh intensity. The timing problem. The spoilers say Luna takes a pregnancy test this week, which might feel too soon from a real-world perspective. Viewers often joke that the soap opera timeline is elastic. Christmas lasts 3 weeks, babies are born after 6 months, and characters forget timelines as easily as they forget their wedding vows. But inside the soap universe, it works. Luna has already been rubbing her belly and talking about a miracle. Her hints about good news have been sprinkled into her dialogue, signaling that the situation isn't just paranoia, it's a setup for confirmation. The test comes back positive. That single word on a stick could unravel the lives of several characters. Who's the father? That's the million-dollar question. Luna's recent entanglement with Will Spencer is messy enough on its own, especially given his youth, immaturity, and conflicted heart. But the soap thrives on paternity puzzles. If this test is positive, the fallout depends entirely on whose name ends up on the birth certificate. For Will, this pregnancy could be the weight that pushes him into adulthood. He's been written as someone straddling the line between innocence and responsibility, torn between Electra Forrester and the mystery girl who occupies his thoughts. A baby changes that equation dramatically, and if Will isn't the father, the reveal will be even bigger. It could throw entire family dynamics into chaos. The emotional stakes. Luna has been written as both hopeful and haunted. For her, this pregnancy isn't just about scandal, it's about identity. Is she ready to be a mother? Will she be accepted by the powerful families of Los Angeles? Or will this child be viewed as an unplanned event before it even arrives? Viewers are expecting scenes of Luna alone, holding the test in her hands, tears in her eyes, wondering what future she's about to create. These are the moments that turn soap characters into fan favorites, because fans don't just want drama, they want vulnerability. How it ties into larger storylines. Luna's pregnancy is not isolated from larger storylines. It collides with Will Spencer's guilt over Electra, with the Forrester family's obsession with image, and with the ongoing theme of legacy. Every generation of the bold and the beautiful has a child whose existence reshapes rivalries. Luna's baby may be the next. Carter Walton's heart. Hope Logan caught between Carter and Liam. Carter's eternal quest for love. Carter Walton is the most overqualified, underappreciated man in Los Angeles. He's brilliant, loyal, and handsome. Yet every time he invests in a relationship, it explodes in his face. Fans have watched him play the rebound guy, the secret fling, and the best friend turned backup groom. Now, Carter believes he has finally found his lifelong partner in Hope Logan. She represents stability, kindness, and a family future he's always wanted. His desire to marry her immediately is not just about romance, it's about desperation. Carter is tired of being left behind. Liam Spencer's intrusion. Unfortunately for Carter, Liam Spencer is never far from Hope's orbit. Liam has been a constant presence in Hope's life, alternating between Hope and Steffi Forrester for over a decade. Fans roll their eyes every time he starts up again, but the triangle continues because it still sparks ratings. This week, Liam unexpectedly reappears in Hope's life, accompanied by their daughter, Beth. It's a move designed to tug at Hope's heartstrings, reminding her of their shared history and family. Carter knows what Liam is doing, and viewers know it too. The episode is another attempt at reclaiming Hope. The pressure from outside voices. What makes this situation worse is the peanut gallery. Everyone around Hope keeps nudging her toward Liam. First her father, Deacon Sharp, then Ivy Forrester, and possibly others down the line. Soap characters rarely get to make choices without interference, and Hope is being drowned by other people's agendas. Carter's plea to marry her now is about cutting through that noise. He wants to lock their future before Liam worms his way back in. But Hope's hesitation tells the real story. Hope's dilemma. Hope Logan has been written as someone torn between independence and longing. She doesn't want to be defined by Liam anymore, yet part of her heart is still tangled up in their past. With Carter, she gets the promise of a drama-free love. With Liam, she gets the messy, complicated, but deeply emotional history. This week's scenes of Carter and Liam confronting each other about Hope will be explosive. Carter will show rare flashes of aggression, while Liam will cloak his obsession in the language of family. Hope will be caught in the middle, the weight of two men's love pressing down on her. The bigger picture. This storyline isn't just about one woman's romantic choice. It's about cycles. The bold and the beautiful has always revolved around repeating patterns. Triangles, betrayals, reunions. The Carter-Hope-Liam triangle isn't just about the present. It's a continuation of decades of storytelling. Will the writers let Hope break free, or will they keep her tied to Liam forever? That's the question fans are debating. And this week will give us major clues. Thomas Forrester returns. Family wars ignite again. The missing piece returns. Thomas Forrester's absence has been a glaring hole in recent storylines. As a character, Thomas is unpredictable, capable of romance, villainy, redemption, and manipulation all in the same arc. His return to Los Angeles this week signals a major shift. The spoilers say his first stops are a reunion with his mother, Taylor Hayes, and a confrontation with Brooke Logan. That alone guarantees fireworks. The heartwarming reunion with Taylor. Soap operas thrive on family reunions. Thomas and Taylor share one of the most complicated mother-son relationships in the show. Taylor has defended Thomas through scandals, tried to guide him toward redemption, and often stood alone in believing in his potential. Their reunion will likely be tender, emotional, and symbolic. For Taylor, having her son back means she has an ally again in her eternal struggle against Brooke. For Thomas, it's a reminder that someone always has his back. Confronting Brooke Logan. The real jaw-dropper comes when Thomas confronts Brooke. Their relationship has been toxic for years. Brooke has blamed Thomas for manipulating Hope, for endangering Douglas, and for tearing Ridge away from her. Thomas sees Brooke as a hypocrite who destroys every Forrester man she touches. This week, Thomas finally says what fans have been shouting at their screens. Brooke must stay out of Taylor and Ridge's relationship. Katie Logan witnesses this showdown, standing silently in the background. Her presence is important because Katie often serves as a moral compass. The fact that she watches without intervening suggests she may sympathize more with Thomas than Brooke. Beyond Bridge versus Tridge. Fans are exhausted by the eternal Bridge versus Tridge saga. Ridge bouncing between Brooke and Taylor like a lost teenager. Thomas's return risks becoming just another chapter in that cycle. But there's hope the writers will give him more. Douglas Forrester's absence has been noted. If Thomas brings Douglas back, it could reignite the father-son storyline and shift focus from endless romantic triangles to legacy and parenting. Paris Buckingham's name is also floating around, hinting at more surprises. The larger impact. Thomas's return will inevitably alter the balance of power. He could become Hope's ally again, reigniting their complicated connection. He could battle Liam for influence over Hope and Douglas. He could challenge Brooke in ways Ridge never dares to. Thomas Forrester's presence in Los Angeles invariably disrupts the calm. Why these three stories matter. It's easy to dismiss soap plots as recycled drama, but these three moments mark turning points. Luna's pregnancy isn't just about a baby, it's about the next generation of rivalries and legacies. Carter versus Liam is over. Hope isn't just another triangle, it's about whether Hope can finally break a cycle. Thomas's return isn't just family drama, it's a reshuffling of alliances that could ripple through every household. The week of September 1st, 2025, gives fans all the elements they crave: romance, betrayal, secrets, family warfare, and impossible choices. You are welcome to share any video requests in the comments. I will make a video about it. Stay connected with the Glammed Rebel for all the latest updates, spoilers, and deep dive recaps. See you in the next video. Stay safe and healthy. May God keep you safe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button for daily updates.